Hi, and welcome to Tea Time with Karen. Today I'm going to talk to you about bone broth, and actually I'm going to make bone broth. So if you have never done this, you can get out a piece of paper. You can also rewatch it to see how it's done. Bone broth is really good for gut health. It has a lot of minerals in it, and it is known to help with leaky gut. I actually, for my clients, make bone broth. So right now I have a batch that's on order, so I figured I would just do this live. It's really high in minerals because we're breaking down the bones with apple cider vinegar to get the minerals that are out of the bones, and that will be making into the broth. So I add water. I want to cover everything with water. I'm going to be cooking it in a crock pot for 12 hours. And then I'm going to take out the ingredients, and I leave meat on the bones because I want some of that nutrients as well. But at the 12-hour mark, I'm going to pull the meat out, leave the bones in, and cook it another 12 hours. So it's about 24 hours in total cooking in the crock pot, which is at the lowest temperature. What I put in my bone broth are onions, and I actually leave the peel on, so I'm going to just stick that in the crock pot. I have some carrots that I add in, and then I just cut them up. I don't take the skin off. I clean everything. I have more carrots, some celery I put in, and I leave the leaves from the top of the celery. And then garlic, I also leave the garlic skin on. I know that may not be appetizing to some people, but it's really healthy, and I'm breaking down the nutrients. Now, the next important ingredient is going to be the bones. And this order is for someone who's kosher, so I do buy kosher organic bones. And so these are really high quality bones. And the other thing is the way they're killed to me is important as well, because if the animal's killed under stress, then that's going to be in the minerals, and we don't want any stress in the minerals of the animal. So we really want good quality bones, animals that are raised and fed humanely, because any animals that's been exposed to toxins in their diet, it's going to be in their bones, and we do not want to be in their broth. And we want them to be killed humanely, so that way there's not stress and added things, bad things in the diet. So I'm just going to open this. And I have the meat here. I'm just going to rinse it off. And these are 2 bones, and I'm going to add that to my bone broth mix. And then the big key ingredient, let me wash my hands off. Whenever you're touching meat, whenever you handle meat, you should wash your hands before you handle other food, so you don't get any bacteria. And then I'm going to add apple cider vinegar. So the apple cider vinegar, I'm just adding a tablespoon, is going to help break down the minerals from the bones. And so this is a really good aid in helping with the bone broth. So the other ingredient I put in, which I didn't bring over, I'm going to have to wash, is parsley. So parsley is really nutritive, and that will go in my bone broth as well. Let me just take some out. So you see some parsley will go in. I'll just rinse it off. And that goes in the bone broth. And then I just add enough water so that the bone broth is covered. So in the pot, let me just flip this. This is what the bone broth, it looks like right now. And like I said, that is going to be cooked for 12 hours initially, and then after that I'm going to take it out, remove all the ingredients, and then just leave the bones in and cook it longer, and I'll probably add some more water at that point. So I'm just going to add some water to top this off so it's covered. This is filtered water. So you want a good quality water. I'm just going to cover it and leave it. So this will stay and continue cooking. So it will be cooking overnight. I like doing that. So then in the morning, it's actually 10 hours from now, I'll be able to take out the other ingredients and then add some more water and then let it cook longer. So like I said, bone broth is really good for digestion, and it's great because this with the meat on it is going to be high in minerals. So minerals are really important, and so it's not so difficult to do. That didn't take that long to prepare, and it's really nutritive. So that's it for Tea Time with Karen, and I will see you tomorrow.